Sheikh Gumi, 52 kids were abducted yesterday at St. Mary's Church School in Minna, Niger State. These kids are between the age of 10 to 19 years old. Only God knows what they are doing to those kids as we speak. Sheikh Gumi, 32 kids were abducted in KB State. Sheikh Gumi, while a church service was going on at CSC in Kwara State, terrorists entered into the church. They were shooting up, and at the end of the day, they killed some people. Not just that, they carried about 38 of them. And as we speak now, they are requesting for 100 million naira per head. Sheikh Gumi, please, I beg you, we need those kids back. These are your people. At the end of the day, I don't care if anybody's going to say you are defaming him, you must bring proof. Sheikh Gumi, these terrorists are your people. These terrorists are your people. You have said it before that these people are on a revenge mission. What revenge mission? What did they do to these people? What did they do to these people that they are revenging? Even if you want to revenge, why are you carrying kids from school? Why are you going into the churches? You are carrying girls? Which revenge mission? You went on saying that, oh, they are demonizing them. Why is the government demonizing them? That they should do a peace deal. We are not. Why are the government even thinking of peace deal? Soldier, police, DSS, if you don't know what to do, there's only one man that knows these people better than you all do in Nigeria. Go and ask Sheikh Gumi. Sheikh Gumi, me, if they will not answer, I will beg you, Sheikh Gumi, please return these kids. If nobody will say it, I will say it. Sheikh Gumi, return these kids. And you are not a Muslim. You are not a Muslim. You are hiding under Islam to do all these things. Therefore, lying to these people. You are not a Muslim. You are a terrorist sympathizer. Sheikh Gumi, you are the only person that knows where these people are. You have been sympathizing for them. They say, show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are. Sheikh Gumi, return these people that your people have abducted. Return the 52 kids to their parents. Return the 32 kids that were taken in KB State. And these other 38 people, the one where they don't buy them. These other 38 people, please return them. And to the federal government, if you don't know what to do, let somebody else that know what to do to come up. President Bola Tinubu, you have a lead. Carry Sheikh Gumi will point where these things are happening. He knows them. We are tired. We are tired. This is a video. This is him.
You mentioned earlier that the bandits, the terrorists, needs convincing, and we all know the havoc they've created, in the society in Nigeria. They've women, they've killed lives, they've destroyed properties. So do we really need, do the government really need to convince these terrorists at this point?
So when you say they have killed, yes, I know they have killed, but you see, if you know their psychology, they are on a revenge mission. Everybody knows the herdsmen, especially the Fulani Herdmen. They don't just attack people. We have been living with them for centuries. They don't attack people without any cause. So what I think government needs to do is to really bring them up together in a unison and in a holistic form, so that there is peace. And they are ready for that, because if you call them for peace, they come. So why is government afraid of listening to these people? They just want to demonize them and give.
Man is fearless, just saying all those things. He's definitely a terrorist sympathizer. So Sheikh Gumi, you and government have your own. Please return those kids. And whatever revenge mission they have, I don't know what the problem is, who started it, but they should carry out their revenge on the people that started it. Don't go for the innocent kids.
The Niger State government have now come out to confirm the adoption of some students and staffs at St. Mary's Catholic School, private Catholic school in Niger State. You guys know that a few hours ago, the news started trending that they have adopted some people. Some people were rumoring that there are over 100. But the Niger State government did not go ahead to tell us the number of students and staff that have been taken away now. What they're even doing is that they're even blaming the authorities of the school for opening the school, because according to the secretary of Niger State government, he said that when they started receiving intelligence reports that these things are, just going on, that they instructed all the boarding school, because this school now that they want to carry these students now, it's a boarding school, just like the one that happened in Kebbi. It's a boarding school. The Niger State government secretary said they instructed all the boarding schools in that environment that they should lock up. You understand? That they should cease activity, no teaching, no school activities for now. But then after they gave the instruction that St. Mary's private Catholic school still went ahead, reopened their school and continue with their school activities. You can imagine what is happening. Instead of saying, okay, oh, look at the number of students and teachers that have been taken away, and as we speak right now, we're already on top of the matter. We are going to get those students back. They are blaming the school for reopening and continue with their academic activities. They say if they had listened to instructions, something like this wouldn't have happened. And while we are still talking, another one is happening now. Another one is happening. This video on my screen is another school that these bandits have broken into. This one is happening in Nasarawa. I don't know how true this one is yet. I just started seeing the video circulating on Gossip Me. I've also started seeing some persons posting it on FB. So I don't know how true this one is, this particular video on my screen. According to the news, they said they just kidnapped school children in Peters Foundation Secondary School in Rukubi Doma local government area of Nasarawa State now. Numbers of children picked can be ascertained for now. If this is true, that means what they are not doing now is that they are breaking into schools. Please, parents, if it's for your children to stay at home for now, I beg. Picking their house, if they're safe, is better than that child going to school, even though it is not a crime, even though it is our right. We have right to education. But since this is what these bandits have decided to be doing, breaking into schools, breaking into church, and taking people away, it is better your kids stay at home. If you know you live around the north for now, because now this thing they trend now. And please, other governors should tighten their security right now. Because what is going on now, I do not understand. Before you know now, they will leave the north. Because they're already entering. Look, is it the one that happened in Kwara? That church, 38 people that they took. That one happened in Kwara State. They're already leaving Kokon North. Now they're entering inside other part of Nigeria. I beg. Before you go enter other states, all the state governors should tighten their security. This is not okay. I mean, kids are supposed to be preparing for their exams now. Look at what these people are doing. We are talking about the news that just started trending this afternoon. That some... Oh God. I feel like these people are doing this thing deliberately.
President Bola Tinubu, Mr. President, if you truly love this country, not be to cancel your trip to South Africa and Angola, no. You have a few actions you can take. Tender an apology to Nigerians for your failure in leadership. Resign from office and cancel every ambition to contest election in 2027. Or commit to between now and 2027. Your focus go be to ensure say Nigeria not disintegrate between now and 2027. Conduct free and fair elections and allow Nigeria to move forward. Because, Mr. President, the condition of Nigeria today now say, Tinubu, let my people go. Tinubu and APC, let Nigeria go. Pharaoh, let my people go. And Nigerians, if Pharaoh does not want to let you go, you must mobilize and strategize to rescue yourself because everybody is in trouble. Mr. President, how many lives of Nigerians are worth your personal ambition? President Tinubu, how many innocent citizens need to die, be kidnapped, go into suffering before you realize you lack the capacity to protect lives or the competence to govern? Mr. President, if the people where they are around you no go tell you the truth, if they are holding you from knowing the truth, you should find a way of knowing the truth because you should know. Your government is not just a bad government. APC is an affliction. It is a curse. It has become a plague upon Nigerians. This is the SI unit of monumental failure. Nigeria exists now so that other countries can learn how not to govern their nations. What you have provided for Nigeria is the textbook definition of how not to govern a country. And if you could tell Jonathan to resign when things were way, way better, then what are you also waiting for to resign? How many lives of innocent Nigerians are worth your personal ambition? In 2023, you say, problem. Oh yeah, Baba, show working now for where? 2 years and counting, going to 3 years. Because if he didn't day, he didn't day. The only plan was just to hijack, to take it and grab it. Power that is meaningless and useless to the people. Everyday shedding of innocent. Since the night where INEC decided to announce results for nights when human beings were sleeping, the whole country wake up, it was like a day of mourning. Including people where they announced the winner, no fit celebrate their victory. How you go celebrate victory where they announce for nights when human beings they sleep? Since that day, it has been mourning and tragedy for Nigerians. This wasting of innocent life. When will you also hold your conscience and say, let me allow this country to move forward? country that has given you so much opportunity, a former governor, former senator, former national leader, you don't even become commander-in-chief as president, with in spite of all the record, your wife, former senator, waiting else Nigeria go do for una before una go allow this country to make progress. Mr. President, make una get conscience for once and let this nation, more than 200 million lives being held ransom because of one person's ambition. It is a shame. Your own age, Daniel Bwala, when he been there PDP before now, the dancer just won the mandate, they shall collapse. He said that even if they give Tinubu the next 30 years, they cannot change anything. And that is the reality on ground. If the people around you will not tell you the truth, you should know the truth, President Tinubu. You cannot be commander-in-chief that they kill military, kill police, kill civilian. This is the first time we they see this open show of shame and criminality. So-called military, a big terrorist peace deal. Terrorists that they get boldness past even military officers. And you call yourself commander-in-chief and they say this is a sovereign nation. Sovereign nation where the commander-in-chief, they share sovereignty with non-terrorists. It is a tragedy of a nation. Mr. President, because those people where they criticize, they call make government good. DSS know how to come, start to they look for us. Our own fear is not dead. It's living a life of cowardice. As long as we are speaking the truth, me, this Nigeria, I not die here. I live here. I will live up to a good old age and this country must work in my lifetime. People like you must give way. The government and politicians like you who have become mundane and have nothing to offer the country must move so that this country can make progress. What exactly is the ambition? What is it worth? How many more Nigerians should die before we realize that you should make a sacrifice and resign from office or give way for competent leadership to move this nation forward? Mr. President, this is a humble advice to you. Take it from a concerned youth. People who criticize you do not hate you. We do not love human beings more than we love the country. 200 million lives at stake for one person's ambition. It cannot work. It is either you resign, commit to free and fair election in 2027. If all the energy you use to play politics, to move every politician into your party, if you invested it into governance, maybe you would have achieved a little. But unfortunately, you can only fail where there was a plan to succeed. Here, there was no plan to succeed. It was just to take power that is useless. Mr. President, you can resign. You can cancel your ambition for 2027. Commit to free and fair election and let Nigeria go. Pharaoh, let my people go. People, if Pharaoh will not let you go, ensure you let yourself go. This level of shedding of innocent blood cannot be sustained. This is a tragedy of a nation. Every day, bad news. Every day, tragedy. Waiting happen. Kilo day. Jesus.